reporting from Georgia State University Student Center. GSU has recently announced a name change to its Students Activity Center here on its main campus. Previously known as the Student Center and the University Center, there was much confusion for many of the GSU students and visitors alike.
The name change has actually already begun. We're referring to this building as Student Center East. What was the University Center is now Student Center West, so that we as a department can just be the Student Center. It helps avoid the confusion between the two buildings. People didn't realize that one department was overseeing both, and more importantly, they couldn't find the rooms in either building. And so it'll be clearly marked that it's Student Center East 150 or Student Center West 180. In addition to just the renumbering of all the rooms, we're just adding a lot more signage to help people navigate between the two buildings. And so everyone's getting new business cards, new letterhead, because their mailing addresses will change. This is being paid for with existing Student Center operating fees that are already being paid. So it's
the Georgia State University administration, along with some student involvement, has agreed on the new name of being Student Center East and Student Center West.
So there is a Student Center Advisory Council. It's made up of the majority of students. It also includes one alumni rep, one faculty rep, and one staff rep. But it's student leaders who are in the building all the time. And they're kind of our feedback group for policy implementation. And so I brought to them just the concern that it's very confusing as to navigating the building. Tons of nods of approval, because someone from our information center also is on that advisory council, and they're the ones who constantly get the questions, how do I find this? How do I find that? And so working with that group, they came up with the East and West. We did have a slight setback in terms of the installation date for all of both the room signage as well as the exterior signage to the building, but the vast majority of all the signage will be actually installed middle of August. But it will definitely be installed before students return for classes in the fall. While I hope that the returning students will bear with us, I think it does make more sense in terms of finding the different rooms. So for the returning students, it will be an adjustment. For the new students, we were able to work with INSEPT so that everyone who's gone through the current rounds of orientation have already been told of the new building names, of the new structure. So when we're doing this, it's to make it easier for students, faculty, staff, and visitors to find the really great programs that we offer and that other student organizations offer in our buildings.
I don't think it's a good or a bad idea necessarily. I do think that for a lot of the incoming students, it will be more direct by giving them completely different names. University Center and the Student Center are similar in a way, but Student Center East and Student Center West is a lot more direct, distinct, and different.
I don't necessarily think that it's a bad idea, but the way that I just kind of went about everything here is that I just classified this building as being the Student Center, then the other building being the University Center. So if they just introduce these buildings as Student Center and University Center, I think that would clear up a lot of confusion, seeing how the buildings aren't really connected. They're kind of like two separate buildings.
I think it's a little bit more confusing, just because I've been going here for 5 years, and I'm used to just being one big student center, so that's just how I know it. Now for incoming freshmen, it might be easier for them because they don't know anything else.
I do believe there'll be some confusion just because you may get the instance where upperclassmen may get approached by a freshman asking them, hey, where's the University Center, and University Bookstore, and then you may say, it's in the Student Center, and they're like, Student Center East or West. So, just because we still have a good amount of upperclassmen and freshmen here too, so it could be a little
The name change has already taken place. The transition will be complete mid-August, just in time for fall semester.